The Mafia didn't start in America, it started in Sicily. That's how one of the most promising upcoming projects begins. Mafia the Old Country, a prequel that takes us to the birthplace of organized crime in the heart of Europe. Hi, I'm Aiden and today we are going to go over everything we know so far about this new entry in the Mafia series. A game that doesn't just aim to be bigger and more ambitious, but also more personal, more human, and more brutal. For those unfamiliar with the franchise, Mafia is a narrative-driven action saga that started in 2002, taking us from the Prohibition era in the US through the 1950s and into the racial conflict and Vietnam War themes in the 60s. But now, this story takes a step back, a way back. Mafia the Old Country is set in early 20th century Sicily, during a time when poverty, corruption, and family power dictated everyone's fate. There are no fast cars or tall buildings here, just donkeys, rusty rifles, and blood oaths. The history takes place in a fictional city of San Celeste, previously mentioned in Mafia 2. The main character, Enzo Favara, is a young man who, after a childhood of forced labor in sulfur mines, seeks to rise within the torrisive crime family to escape poverty and earn a life of honor in the Cosa Nostra. According to the devs, the game explores the origin of organized crime, showing a world where loyalty and betrayal are the real currency, and where the family's wars are fought in the shadows. The game is being developed by Hangar 13 using Unreal Engine 5, with all its lights and darkness, quite literally. Unlike Mafia 3, which was criticized for its repetitive open world, this game is expected to return to a more linear and story-focused structure, like the Origins Mafia, which I think, well, we all appreciate. The gameplay blends stealth, brutal melee combats, and gunfights, with mechanics that focus on resource management where every bullet matters. Pictures yourself negotiating with rival families, defending your honor, and climbing the ranks through betrayal, blood, and loyalty. Because in Sicily, the law doesn't rule, men do. The project was confirmed by Hangar 13 back in 2022, and the official release date, as announced in the trailer, is August 8th. And here's something important, the game pricing. The standard edition will cost $50 and the deluxe version $60. But that's one just for skin and extras. If you want to enjoy the game, $50 is enough to get in day one, and that's something I really respect. Especially considering that companies like Sony and Nintendo are charging 80 or even 90 for new games now. This price point shows that some studios are starting to react, looking for ways to compete by lowering prices. As a consumer, I always support that. Otherwise, we all know where that leads. iPads and pirate flags, if you get me. So thanks, seriously. That said, Hangar 13 has had internal issues, layoffs, leadership change, so development has been anything but smooth. Still, what we've seen so far looks promising. Solid maps, strong atmosphere, and if they stick to the formula of the earlier games, without all the open world repetition of Mafia 3, I think we are in for something. I'll definitely keep an eye on this game because just like Space Marine was a surprise and favorite for me last year, this one together with Expedition 33 could be one of the best games in 2025. Let's see what we should wait. See you in the next video. Until then, remember, protect your honor.